with the ball. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Trailblazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Plumlee. And it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. Now here's McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. Evans with the rebound. Last season was possibly the best of Tyreke Evans' career, at least since his unbelievable rookie campaign.
Yeah, and Kev, a lot of that has to do with his injury history. I mean, last year he played in 79 games. That's the most of his career. So you could say it was probably the healthiest season he's had since he was a rookie.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. And the basket by Lillard.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Evans dishes to Davis. Oxley's off the pick and hammers it home.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was. You know, back to Tyreke Evans last year, he had a big jump in three-point percentage. He was also up in assists, rebounds. Really did a lot of good things. The only bad news, he was also up in turnovers.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
1:30 left to play here in the first. Gordon goes in. And Davis can't get it to go.
And talking about Tyreke Evans, you really hope he can build on what he did last year. He has too much talent to waste on inconsistency. Time for him to just step up here in the prime of his career.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Gordon. Dishes to Usher. He feeds it to Holiday. And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of two halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
And the first one drops. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Ashik. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Norris Cole in for Gordon. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Alan Crabb in for McCollum.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
To the inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Lillard.
And when you talk about Holiday, the Pelicans really needed his contribution last season. He can score and distribute the basketball equally as well. An excellent all-around defender. Exactly what you want in a point guard, except that he just couldn't stay healthy.
Here's Holiday. Myers Leonard picking up that last basket. And that one's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here's Lillard. Lets it go from 11. The shot misses.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Anderson inside. Takes it off the glass. Anderson's got his first basket. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Pelicans on top, leading by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Pelicans leading by 3. Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. C.J. McCollum out there with Allen Crabbe. Then there's Davis. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Henderson in at the 3. Now here's McCollum after Eric Gordon's miss. Here's the floater. Count the bucket. McCollum's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Trailblazers.
And with the Blazers and injuries, even when they fought through pain, guys weren't at 100%. Aldridge wasn't quite the same with his hand injury.
Davis, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Davis sets a screen. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Plumlee sets the pick for Henderson. Off the pick. Ashik pulls it in.
And losing Matthews for the season was huge too, guys. I mean, every team goes through injury woes and bumps during the course of a season, but the Blazers just seem to be, at least in the last half dozen years or so, hit very hard every year.
Now here's Evans after Henderson's miss. Just 4 to shoot. It's tipped. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Leonard, he's checked in for Plumlee. Noah Vonleh comes in for Davis. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Gerald Henderson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Crabbe. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. And Holiday kicks to Anderson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Anderson with the block. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Holiday. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Lillard attacking. Vonleh kicks to Harkless. He dishes it to Lillard. Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. Leonard, no luck.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Lillard outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pelicans lead by 5. From New Orleans, back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed them. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Their defense is getting flat out embarrassed. Embarrassed, however you say it, Ernie. I realized they had to deal with a team who was red hot most of the first half, but that's an excuse. You know what? They got to be aggressive. They got to step up on that D. They got to prevent that. They need more effort, Ernie.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
They've struggled trying to contain Drew Holiday. He has 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Pelicans leading by 5. Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican moniker.
Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. The shot blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. And it's Evans in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's McCollum following the shot by Evans. Off target from outside.
And as you said, I mean, New Orleans made the playoffs for the first time under the name Pelicans. Unfortunately for them, they ran into the Warriors in the first round and were promptly swept away.
And it's Gordon penetrating. It's tipped. Lillard with it. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. There's the pass to McCollum. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
And thinking back to the Pelicans' playoffs from last year, let a 20-point lead slip away in that fourth quarter of Game 3. But they played better than a sweep and got valuable postseason experience for that young roster.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Lillard. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Gordon. Pass to Ashik. He kicks to Evans. The 3. And the Pelicans miss again. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Grab the pass to Lillard. Here's Aminu. Omer Ashik with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Evans up top. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile, great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards, too quick for small forwards. He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And, Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have tried to place him in a box in terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong, he's got tremendous physical attributes. Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence, and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's one of the more unique, multifaceted guys we have in our league.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Cunningham comes in for Cole. And a switch here also for Portland. Leonard's checked in. And both free throws good for Evans. Last season, Portland won the Northwest Division and had a good year, certainly, but they had some issues when they were the away team on the road and away from the Rose Garden. They had some problems.
Yeah, actually played under 500 on the road, Kevin. Something you rarely see out of a team that wins 51 games.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Pondexter's checked in. Evans dishes to Anderson. Down low. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Ring shot on the way. Misses there. The third quarter comes to a close. Pelicans ahead, leading by 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Trailblazers trail by 6. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Harkless is out there with Aminu. And it's Plumlee in at center. Now, here's Lillard. Stolen by Holiday. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And it's Gordon missing. And here are the Trailblazers now. Harkless kicks to Aminu. To the middle. His first shot coming late. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Gordon, the pass to Cunningham. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Covered by Lillard. That's good. Gordon's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Pelicans.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Stolen by Gordon. Holiday with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Screen by Asik. Pass to Holiday. Puts it up from 15. Portland grabs the miss. Now Lillard. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Evans is checked in. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Pelicans leading by 6. Holiday dishes to Evans. Back to Holiday. Evans outside. Passes it to Holiday. Screen by Asik. Shot off the pick. Just 5 on the clock. And the wide open shot from Evans. Buries the long-range jumper.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He said, listen, we've come this far. Now we've got to lay it on the line to get a win. I know we can do it. So show them what you got, and let's make it happen. Guys, we'll see if they can do it.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Lillard attacking. And it's good.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Here's Gordon, following the score by Damian Lillard. Gordon kicks to Davis. Powered down with both hands.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the rope, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Here's Lillard. Goes up off the inbound. No good.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
It's good from Gordon on the assist by Davis. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Gordon, the pass to Holiday. Screen by Asik. And it's Gordon penetrating. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Tyreek, what was the focus on strategy for this team coming into tonight's game?
Just playing hard. We had a meeting today as a team, and we just wanted to come in here and play hard with energy. That's where it starts from. And we did a great job that tonight.
Tyreek, thank you. Kevin, amazing what can happen when you play hard.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Gordon. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
A tremendous night of shooting the basketball for him tonight. He was nearly 60% from the field. Ernie, 60. That's Shaq-like numbers. Okay, that's Kenny Smith-like numbers. I'm telling you, this guy was outstanding. I love the way he shot it all over the place.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Stay on 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for them.
I'm just ready to win.
Losing's not an option.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000. There you go. There you work too.
This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners win, and losers go home.
Vedi, noi siamo la luce insieme, il male che produce il bene. La notte abbassa lo sguardo che guardarci non gli conviene. Siamo il bianco e siamo il nero, siamo Dio che appare.